Like, I'm gonna tell y'all, bro. The reason why dating is cooked. Obviously, we could talk about the whole female side of this shit. We know the bitches are acting crazy. But a big reason too is because everyone comes together not for responsibility, but for pleasure. Let's really look at the dating market. You hop on a dating app, you're approaching bitches outside, you're like, she bad, I want to smash her. And then she's like, oh, I fuck with him, he's attractive. And then you smash. That's really it. There is no, hey, what's going on? What is your future looking like? How do you want to raise children? Marriage, boom. Nobody's coming together thinking about the long term. Nobody's coming together thinking about responsibility. Let's keep it a stack. It's not about responsibility anymore. When we look back to maybe the 1950s time, it was about responsibility. It was about, hey, okay, we want to raise this family. It's about the kids. It's about the children. It's not about what we think. We're coming together so we can have children and raise a family, children. That's what matters. Not am I happy or am I not happy with this nigga? It's, bro, we need to raise this family and raise these kids. That's always what it was about. I always look back to my parents all the time and think, I would see them sometimes. I'm like, they don't look especially happy or excited. Or my dad would do something my mom wouldn't like, or my mom would do something that my dad doesn't like, and they'd argue and be mad at each other. You know, not that it was like an abusive home and nothing like that. Like, everything's great. It's just like seeing that, I'm like, damn, you guys are kind of mad at each other. Why don't you guys just like go do your own thing? Obviously, when I'm a fucking kid, I'm just seeing that. I'm like, nigga, why are you dealing with this? But then as I've grown older, is because, oh, it wasn't fucking about them. It was about me and my brothers. That's what it was about. That's why they stayed together. It wasn't about, oh, am I happy or am I not happy? It's like, hey, we need to raise this family. This family is what matters most, not my happiness or my personal happiness. Let me make sure I'm doing whatever it takes to raise these kids, you know? And I'd argue the fact that the happiness comes, especially for a couple, when they stay together and watch their kids become successful and perform in life and, find their own way. They're like, damn, we did that shit. We had these trials and tribulations in our relationship, but look at how successful our kids became. And that's where the happiness comes. So staying committed in your relationship leads to that shit. That's where the fulfillment comes from. It doesn't come from the constant pleasure. Oh, is this dude exciting me or not, or shit like that. It doesn't come from that shit. It comes from after the family is raised and they're creating their own families. That's where the happiness and fulfillment comes from. It doesn't come from being happy in the relationship as is right now, you know? So the unfortunate reality, the reason why dating is cooked is because there's no responsibility in this motherfucker anymore. Right? And the real issue is like from the men's side, there is still this idea of responsibility. From the women's side, it's gone. Women have no more masters anymore. It's for women, it's do whatever the fuck that you want. For men, it's hey, we still want to provide, build families, and be responsible. But women are not rewarding men for that shit anymore. In fact, they're punishing men who are like that. They want to go fuck around with dudes that are just going to smash them and dash them. They're going to just join harems and call it a situationship. That's what we got going on right now. Let's like honestly, every single time you hear a girl talk about I'm in a situationship, that's just I'm in a harem that I don't know I'm in. And they just do that forever and then marry some dude that they don't even really fuck with. Because they think that marriage is about being happy and being excited. It's not about raising a family and being responsible. So that's why we're cooked. That's why these trad cons and the cuck conservatives are all fucking stupid. Because they don't really understand what the fuck's going on. And they're saying just get married, but women don't want to be responsible, so it doesn't work. It only works if both parties are responsible. The men still want to be responsible, but the women don't. So it's not gonna fucking work. This is why I would never promote to you guys at all ever get married or do whatever. I'd rather you guys just be out here becoming as capable and as strong as possible and fucking a ton of hoes because this allows you to not be controlled by women and their imperative. And sign a deal, sign a death contract to lose your stuff years down the line. It's not fucking worth it. I'd rather you just be single, do your own fucking shit. Because it's the only way to combat this situation and force women to go back to being responsible. So